Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coming at you today with another Black Ops 3 Zombies video for the map Gorod, Krovi. And today I'm actually going to be showing you the top 5 training spots in the map Gorod, Krovi. And there is going to be one common flaw that every single one of these has, except for the number 1 spot. But I do believe these are the top 5 best training spots in the map Gorod, Krovi. So I hope you guys enjoy, but moving right into the number 5 spot is, drumroll please, the number 5 spot is actually going to be the 3rd floor area. You might have guessed it's right above the 2nd floor area. Coming right out of spawn, just going up the 2nd floor, then go right up to the 3rd floor. There are a couple of other ways to get to it, but this room here is actually fairly open, and it's you know, a pretty circular room. There is one choke point I just walked through there where it is kind of narrow, but there's also, you know, a way out down 2 separate sets of stairs. You know, if you were to get, you know, in a jam where you needed to leave the area. But like I say, just the circular pattern that this room is in, I think is really nice for running trains. There's also a Wonder Fizz machine here. There is a Kuda wall buy in here. And of course the mannequin for the dragon wings. And it's not too far from one of the possible mystery box locations. All in all, I think it's a pretty good training spot. However, there is one major flaw to it, and as you can see on screen right now, it would be the damn dragon. And the damn dragon breathes fire in this training spot, which causes napalm zombies and does damage to you. Now, you can use your shield to absorb that damage and basically not take any damage, but it's just really annoying to have, you know, the dragon breathe fire into it, you know, where you're training and where you're trying to play. Like I said, though, at the beginning of this video, this is a common flaw to each and every single one of these training spots, with the exception of number 1. But there you go, that is the number 5 spot, the 3rd floor area. And moving right into number 4. This is actually going to be the outside location just outside of the Juggernog room. It's also just outside of the operations bunker. And I really like this spot because it is, again, so close to Jug and so close to the bunker where, of course, you've got the shield. In the Juggernog room on the 2nd floor, there is an LCAR-9 and a Pharaoh wall buy. And then, of course, if you go up to the 3rd floor, there's the Kuda wall buy. Going right into the bunker right next to the shield is a Vesper wall buy, so you've got plenty of wall buys. There's a gobblegum machine here. You know, it's a nice circular area, and I do think you can run trains here pretty effectively. You know, the higher the round, they do kind of, the spawns do mess you up, but if you just run some cutbacks like you just saw me do right there on screen, I don't think it's really a problem. And I do think this is a pretty good training spot. However, once again, the dragon does breathe fire down on this spot occasionally. Now, I don't know if that's, you know, on a timer where it's once every 60 seconds or if it's once a round. I really don't know that yet. I haven't played around with it enough, but I know that every so often he does breathe fire down here, which is irritating, and, you know, also creates the napalm zombies that explode. So aside from that, I really think this is a pretty good training spot, and it is our number 4 spot. And for the number 3 spot is actually going to be the spawn area, which is quite uncommon, I would say, to include the spawn area in a, you know, top 5 training spots on a map. But I really think that the spawn area on this map is pretty good. I mean, it's really big, it's nice and open, you know, for the most part, and then there are several different ways you could run trains in here. You know, you could run figure eights, you could run cutbacks, you could run circles, you could run all the way on the outside like you see me doing right now. You could run on the inside. Now there are some choke points like this one coming up right here. You know, and so you've got to kind of watch it, but, you know, if you figure out a pattern that works for you, I think it's actually a really good spot. to train at, and of course it's there in the spawn where you've got quick revive, you've got a gobblegum machine, and then right up there on that balcony is actually going to be a mystery box location. So you've got all that. And our number 2 spot is actually going to be the Dragon Command Center. Now, this spot is really effective if you use it in the right way. Now, there is a Bowie knife, there is an M8A7 wall buy. It's actually really close to the bunker if you needed to get a shield or use the Vesper wall buy. And again, like I say, if you use this the right way, it's really, really effective, and you can run some pretty big trains in here at pretty high rounds. It does involve, you know, some cutbacks and a bigger pattern, and kind of mixing your pattern up, not just training in a simple figure 8 or in a simple circle. And there are some choke points, like you can see right there, where I did get cornered. Of course, I've also got other players around the spot, which, you know, does mess up your trains a bit. And, you know, really I think the most negative thing about this spot is that I like to come outside and down these stairs. And when I do that, of course, I'm in the danger zone. I'm at risk of the dragon breathing down fire on me. And not only damaging me, but causing napalm zombies. But you know, that's been something that's existed in every single spot that I've talked about so far on this list. But I do believe this is a really good spot, and it's also important to note that the dragon, you know, station up there, where you can actually call the dragon and get away to pack-a-punches up there. So if you did need to escape, you actually would have an escape route that's pretty darn effective. But anyway, this will be our number 2 spot, and moving right along into the number 1 spot is... If you hadn't guessed that the number 1 spot is the bunker, I don't know what you think the best training spot on this map is, because to me this is hands down the best training spot on the map. And it seems to be kind of a common pattern in Black Ops 3 maps where, you know, take Shadows of Evil for example, going down into the Rift Room is the best spot, I think. I think on Der Eisendrock, you know, going down into the Pyramid Room is a really good spot. And Gorod Krovi is no different. This bunker area is just perfect for me for running trains, and I can run, you know, a big loop, or I can run figure 8s. I really like running figure 8s. I've got 3 points of entry or exit so I could get out, and of course it's right there next to a wall buy and the shield. It's got Mule Kick as a perk, which I wouldn't use, but you know, if it's something you're into, cool. But just in general, I think this spot is hands down the best training spot on the map. You don't have to worry about the dragon breathing down fire on you at all, and this is the only spot in the map I can think of where I could run trains and not have to worry about the dragon. The only thing that I will say that could be thought of as negative with this spot, I think it'd be perfect solo. Now, if you're playing co-op with other people, on this map there's only one craftable table, and it's down here. And so other players will have to come down here anytime they need a shield. And you know, that could cause some issues when you're running big trains down here and they come down to get a shield and they go down, or they run in the middle of your train and mess your train up. But overall, this is hands down the best training spot on the map, I think. And this has been my top 5 training spots on Gorod Krovi. Until my next video, I'll see you bye. Oh, be sure to leave a like, by the way. Distribution of fresh ammo. Fill some piece.